Assalamu alaikum, dear listeners. As we announced earlier today that we will open this channel for a open discussion on some social issues. So I think today's discussion should be on poverty. जिसे हम गुर्बत कहते हैं. We need to discuss this and you can share your views about how we can decrease poverty in our society. What measures can be taken and how is it spread in the society. As you know that this activity is just for your spoken English. I just want to enhance your capability or your abilities of speaking English. So try to answer in English whatever you want to say. If there are some problems we can solve, you can ask me. You can ask me each and everything about grammar. You can ask me how to. You can send voice messages on my personal number. If you are facing some difficulties while speaking English, you can send me the words and I'll tell you the meanings of that words. Hello, dear Abrar. We are here for voice messages, not for text messages. So I will request you, whatever you want to share, try to share in English and send us your voice message. I'm Tansir is also over there. Shaf is also over there. So don't text, just voice messages.
Okay, sir. We can decrease poverty by giving zakat and sadaqah.
Thank you so much, sir, to add me in this group. I hope, inshallah, I will try my best and get some good knowledge from this good source. It is really appreciable work, and I think that we need to start a shopkeeper. Okay, just one person should be a shopkeeper. Indicate a person he is a shopkeeper, and start every other student or teacher buy some things and start their conversation. I hope this will be a very good for everyone.
Sir, and in Ramzan, we should do this.
Yes, dear Ahmed, it's the best way because Ramzan is just after, I think, 10 or 12 days. So this is the best way to decrease poverty in our society, zakat, because when in during the reign of the Holy Prophet, when some people during the reign of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, when some people denied to give zakat, so Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq did jihad against them. So I think Ramzan is the best month for giving zakat and decreasing poverty in our society.
Okay, guys, I have a great question to everyone. Can you tell me that what is the time of your watch?
So basically, we can decrease poverty by providing free education to the needy and by providing more employment chances.
And first thing, remember in your mind, don't follow the rules of grammar. Just speak, and just speak. If you start speaking, then it's okay if you make some mistake of grammar. Grammar mistakes only follow on the paper, okay? Not in spoken languages. This is the basic idea.
Yeah, I do agree with Ahmed. Actually, I was going to say the same thing.
Yes, he is right.
A first step, intro yourself. This is a first step to intro yourself. How to introduce yourself? Let me listen your introduction style.
Yes, I think Ayan is right. But we need to provide education to the students, to the poor students, to the needy students. We should we should create jobs. If we will create jobs, then we can decrease poverty by leaps and bounds. So we should create jobs instead of giving some money to the poor people. Shkil Saab is for your convenient. He is from Garrison Grammar School. He is of math teacher. he is conveying the message better than me. So everyone should learn something from Sir Shakil. So I'm also trying to learn something from Sir Shakil. He is of math teacher, but I think that he is conveying the message better than me.
Sir, we can reduce poverty by foreign aid. And aid from such developed countries can be used in like health services, healthcare services, or educational purposes. Yes, we can use this to reduce poverty. No use of Google, please.
Dear Tansir, why we always depend on foreign aid? Why we don't create some chances of making money in Pakistan? We are always depending on foreign countries, on developed countries. Why don't we make our own country developed? We are saying that we are developing country, we are from developing country, but we don't say that we are from developed country. So why is it so that we are developing? Why we are not developed? What are the reasons behind this? Can you answer this?
Sir, I am not using Google. I just got an idea in my mind and I expressed it. Sir, because without creating jobs and without education, we can't remove it from Pakistan.
Thank you so much, Nasir Kabulai Sahab, and I'm really appreciate your work. You are doing very good, and you are also a very good person. And Allah bless you everything as you want from the Almighty Allah in each second. And so many prayer for you, sir. Thank you so much for this lovely and sweet words, sir. I'm really happy. And Nasir Sahab, you are also a great person. And one thing is more important for you. You are starting a very, 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 very great opportunity for our students, teachers, and other common persons. I hope this will help, and inshallah, they will get so many good things and make their personality too much perfect. Inshallah. Allah bless you, sir. Stay blessed and stay bless your family. Ameen. First of all, how to get a good job? Very simple. Just remember one thing in your mind, that are you capable? Are you hardworking? Are you motivated? How much time you can give your work? How much time you can give your personality? How much time you can spend on your goal, target, or determinations? Okay, so these things are very important. I hope you will try to follow these lines.
Dear participants, it doesn't matter that someone picks some points from Google or somewhere else. We are here just for spoken English. We are here just to, for our confidence, for not copying or something else. You can pick views from somewhere else, from anywhere. It depends upon you whether the opinions are in your mind, or you take from somewhere else, from your parents or from your friends or from your family members. It doesn't matter. The thing that matters is that we are here for spoken English, for our
Start learning and learn, learn, learn. When you start learning, you are getting good ideas, you are getting good directions, you are getting good targets, you are getting good aims, and you one day inshallah you will be near to your goal. So how can you reach your goal very fast? Very simple method, that is respect other people who they want respect, who they are respectable. If you see someone is not respectable, you don't need to ignore him. Just say your good word to him and move forward. Okay? Every person is valuable, so start giving value to other, and inshallah you will start a chain of good attitude, and this chain will help you to learn other good opportunity and attach with other opportunity and getting good ideas, and one day you will be a successful person.
recording audio for a long time, but he is not sending us the audio. And I'm also waiting for Hassan Noor. He has promised.
Assalamualaikum sir, I am Maz and today our topic is poverty, and all of us we know that the poverty is one of the major issues in our society, and all of us we want to decrease that poverty. So I think that poverty is decreased by giving alms, and there is a better way if we take responsibility of our poor brothers, and any one of us take any one person to create its condition better, because if one rich man take responsibility of one poor, then I think that we should decrease poverty in our society, and there is also increase in our love for our poor brothers.
Sir, I believe we can reduce poverty by creating new jobs and raising the minimum wage for laborers, and we should establish work schedules that actually work.
He is right. Maz creating a very good question, and I think every person is not ready to get the responsibility of a single person. Every person is busy in his life. He don't have enough money to pay other person basic commodities. So I would like to say just one thing. Just give some.
Okay, you are giving your opinions about it, but what about the beggars? We see in our society that there are a lot of beggars. That poverty or not? And what measures can be taken to decrease these beggars in our markets, in our society? Do you think that some persons are behind these beggars?
I think begging has become more of a profession for people who don't want to work.
Yes sir, there are some good people in our society as well as bad people. So some gangs are courting children at very small age, and they caught them and they forced them to beg on the road, and it is becoming at very high rate. And if we create jobs, then jobs that a beggar will start job, and they will not beg. The rate of begging is reduced, I think then.
Sir, beggars are totally professional. This is their ancestors' family business. I mean, thekedari business. So it is very, very difficult to remove beggars from society, because when a person getting money without any hard work, then he gets some addiction of that type of uselessness. So I hope you can understand my words.
Yes, sir, there are some persons who send these beggars to the market to beg, but if they don't get the required money from them, they beat them.
We must create charity institutes in our society, and as well as we all of us will try to put the arms to the charity institute. Sir, when a beggar start begging, he feel guilty in a week or two, and then he will stop guilty about that. He will just take his money, and he think that without work I get money, so why do I work? So we must change the thoughts of our pupils. So we tell us that how work is necessary for them, and without work many diseases are attacking on the person.
Maz is right. Beggars are not interested to leave their job of like begging, because without work they are getting good money, and there are so many beggars who have very good villas and also big houses on rent, and they are getting good money, and they are making good money, and also they are getting so much luxury life. You can see on their weddings. I have so many. I have seen so many weddings in surrounding of my areas where I am living. The beggars are very rich. They are just collecting money and not spending on their lifestyle. They just collecting money and collecting, and so on to say.
I have personally seen that some people have started begging at social media as well. They create posts and try to impress the people to give them money. I have a person in my friend list who is always begging on social media as well. So I think begging has becoming more professional, and social media like Facebook is becoming the next platform for these people for begging. Market is also the main source of begging for these people, for these beggars. But I think now social media, now in future you will see that social media will be the next place for begging. These beggars will use social media to beg. I'm saying that I have a friend in my list who is always begging on social media, and I will try to send his pics in the group as well.
The main point is how can we stop our next generation to say no begging. That is the main point. Okay.
Exactly, sir. The next era is the digital begging era.
The only way is education. I think the best answer for this question for our today's discussion is education, because education is the only thing that gives you knowledge, that gives you wisdom, that gives you knowledge. Whenever you learn something, you try to apply on your life, in your life.
Sir, I have a two friend. They are belongs to very good family, but they start begging just because he don't want to work, and their gesture and their personality is very poor, and they are begging from different darbars, and I'm shocked. Every day he is making 3,000 rupees. That is a huge. It means they are making good money than a well educated person. So I'm very shocked about that. But begging is very bad habit.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. Sir, first of all, we talk about begging that our Prophet restrain us from begging. Then the second thing, we can reduce the begging by improving our government sectors, because in our government sector there is no standard of teaching. And when there is no standard of teaching, the generation will not learn uh, the thoughts and the things that is needed to get it high, and our merit is very high. Then there is no scheme of a student who is learned from the government sector, that the merit according to merit there is no chance for him to get up high, and that is why they start begging. And then the second thing, in our country the rates of everything is very high. Due to this, the every man is very in difficult situation, that how to live. Then in that way, some people thought that begging is easy than some other job or thing, because in one example, for example, in a day, a person who as a laborer earn 800 rupees, and for example, and a beggar, who do not do any work, he earns more money than a laborer. So in our society, begging is not a type.
Yes, sir, you are right. Education is the only way to know what is the difference between a gentleman and a beggar.
Sir, and the begging is also cause dangerous problems in our society. Uh, for example, think that a beggar thinks that after begging more one day he's collecting just some rupees and then he will start robbery. Then how will we stop it? And it becomes very dangerous. I think so. We have to stop begging in our society, and we have to provide information in the colleges, seminars at colleges and universities, and we will provide our students the knowledge that not to beg, just try to do work, any work, because all work are honorable. Okay, so you have to work, not beg, and we have to say our students that the the reason of study is to learn, not to earn money. If you learn from study, then you're right. But if you are gaining study for just earning money, then you will anyway you will become a rich man, but you will not provide any benefit to your country or your country.
Yes, sir, education is the way from which we get what are our goals in life. Today in Pakistan, begging is a business.
Sir, he is right.
Assalamualaikum, sir. I have to say some more thing that people are using their children for begging. I I I am thinking that how difficult is it that you are sending your children to beg. I I don't believe it.
So first of all, we should stop giving arms to young beggars. They are all capable of working, and also children shouldn't be given arms as they are sent by their parents, and this will encourage them to continue their profession of begging.
Yes, brother, you are right. But what we will do then if they start robbery? Then we have no choice.
I am saying good, and I think we should stop paying old and elder people or kids.
Guys, you will be shocked to know that the richest beggar is in India, and he almost earns 70,000 to 80,000 per month only by begging.
Sir, some beggars in Pakistan are forced by the society because there are no jobs and they do not have any education for jobs.
Yes, sir, he is right. There is a large character of our society in begging, and if we see any people that he is not doing any work, we will not society but also families. Families send them to beg that you have not do any work and you have to beg and you must earn money.
Let's keep the robbery as a second option. But what about the young children or young beggars who are begging at the streets in the market when they are forced to beg? But if they don't beg, when they get home, their parents or their masters beat them up. What about them? What can you do about them? Robbery is not the only option. They can also try to get education. Education does not only reduce poverty, but it provides a good lifestyle to individuals and to our society as well as for our society.
Yes, sir, begging is a business in Pakistan, in India, because there are no education, there are no jobs for people, and if we go to developed countries, there are no beggars.
Begging is the not only option to earn money, but if they are capable to do work, they can earn money by doing work. But the real problem here is that people don't want to do work. They want to do is that they just sit there and they got the money in their hand.
So that is true that we cannot stop poverty in our society because this balance has set by the God naturally. But we can stop begging if we give alms or God, and we should know our responsibility and we should improve, and we should understand it and apply.
Sir, this is tough but not impossible. We should do this. Sir, first of all, we need to create jobs and education for the poor people which cannot afford.
I agree with Abdullah Fazl that there is a lack of confidence in government sector. There are a lot of difficulties in government sector because they people don't want to work. Whenever you go in a government department, whether it is MEPCO or SNGPL, you have to face a lot of problems. You have to face a lot problems. Even if you want to apply for a connection, you have to go and you have to give bribe to the people. Then you get a chance to go to the relevant person.
And I think, sir, education is only away from purity is removed from Pakistan and other countries.
Sir, think of the Medina state. When it was first came in view, the Ansar helped their Muhajir brother, which are also poor and they do not have any things to spend their life. So Ansar give their things to the Muhajirin, and they spend well as they can. So we must try to provide things to our poor brothers, and we must need to understand them.
I believe the solution to that is we should make communities that rescue these children who are used for this dirty business, and they should be provided with food, shelter, and they should be educated so that they could build the name of our country